Okay, it's time now for Media Watch, and for that we're joined by Emma James. And Emma, there are just 2 months to go to the US presidential elections, and the PR machines for both candidates are working in overdrive.
Yes, absolutely. After Hillary Clinton's very literal stumble, it seems that this race to the White House is tighter than ever. And there does seem to be a bit of a change in her approach too. If we take a look at what she tweeted out about her own illness, it appears now she is happy to poke a little fun at herself and her health scare. The good news is that my pneumonia finally got some Republicans interested in women's health, she had to say. Now, obviously, returning to the campaign trail was a big deal for her, and she wanted to go all out to prove that she was fit and well. We do have the images from North Carolina. Now, she chose to walk out on stage to the sound of James Brown. James Brown, of course, I Feel Good. It seems like an absolute no-brainer. I'm sure that her advisors were absolutely convinced it was the best song in the world that they could possibly use at that moment. However, what they possibly weren't aware of is the fact that James Brown actually died of pneumonia in 2006. So actually, it possibly was one of the worst songs that they could have come up with. So it is all a little unfortunate, that one. Anyway, she was hoping, I guess, to promote her sort of newfound sense of humour. It maybe didn't work so well. The Telegraph comments on this one: Clinton may well feel good, but her campaign managers might begin to feel queasy themselves when they realise the grim irony of their choice. Now, Hillary Clinton is bound to be battling all sorts of rumours from now until those ballot boxes open in November. The Atlantic is looking at the fact that it isn't just her opposition, or her official opposition, I should say, who are pushing forward these conspiracy theories that she is more sick than we are being told. According to The Atlantic, it is those die-hard Bernie Sanders supporters who can't accept that he isn't the Democratic nominee who are helping to push forward the idea that she is covering something up. Another conspiracy theory that refuses to go away right now is, of course, even with Barack Obama in his very last weeks in office, the so-called birther theory. Now, Donald Trump has finally dropped his claim that Obama was born outside of the United States, but he's come up with another conspiracy theory to delight us all with. He says that it was Hillary Clinton who started it all. She has fired back very quickly indeed on Twitter. What Trump just did is a disgrace, expressing zero regret for years of pushing a racist conspiracy theory. Trump again appointed himself judge and jury on the President of the United States' citizenship.
Donald Trump, too, has been courting television viewers with an appearance on The Tonight Show.
Yes, absolutely. Donald Trump was doing his best to be very warm and fuzzy on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. No talk of walls or deportation. And there was also a chance to prove that his hair really is attached to his head. Let's take a look.
Can I mess your hair up?
The answer is yes, but the people in New Hampshire, where I'm going to be in about an hour from now, I hope they're going to understand. Okay?
You say yes?
Go ahead with my hairspray.
Especially on Twitter, obviously people who aren't fans of Donald Trump to begin with, very angry that he's being portrayed in this light on such a popular television programme. This tweet is typical. I don't fault Jimmy Fallon for not being a journalist. I do fault him for his willingness to serve as hell's court jester. Lots of tweets like this one. I will never watch Jimmy Fallon again. That's how strongly I feel about humanising a monster. And then this one: when you are neutral in the presence of racism and bigotry, you are part of the problem, Jimmy Fallon. And now if we take a look at this image from Huffington Post, they flagged this up, basically saying that they felt Jimmy Fallon was really sycophantic in the way that he dealt with Donald Trump. There were no tough questions at all. And this was his overreaction, they say, when Donald Trump made a fairly mild joke about he worries whether people will spit on his food when he orders it in a restaurant if they realise who he is. Now, it does seem like a rather exaggerated response to what was a fairly mild joke, but Donald Trump certainly getting plenty of publicity from this appearance.
Okay, Emma James, thank you very much for that spin through the latest